captains will curse our flag. And kings will fear it.
Hey gamers, welcome back to Square One Games. My name is XONEVANT, and we are continuing to get the unlock by the book, which is obviously completing all the main mission constraints. Now keep in mind that throughout this video series, I'm going to be showing you not only how to get the main mission constraints, but also how to complete the entire mission. If you came here just to see the mission constraints, make sure you check the timeline below in the description. That way you can forward to just the mission constraints if that's all you came to see. Alright, so this is sequence number 2, memory number 1. It's called Lively Havana. And the first thing you want to do is just go ahead and follow this guy until you get to a shop. Go ahead and buy a sword. And then you want to climb to the top of this, this church steeple right here. And go ahead and synchronize with this viewpoint. Once you've done that, it's going to prompt you to dive off into a bale of hay and follow a pickpocket. This is actually your very first mission constraint. You have to basically pickpocket this guy by knocking him down or by tackling him. So all you want to do is just keep running behind him. Make sure you don't fall too far behind, because if you fall too far behind, you'll desynchronize. And then when you get close enough, you just want to keep hitting the B button, and that way you can tackle him from behind. Okay, now that you've done that, you just want to go ahead and meet back up and then follow him into this little, like, kind of like a bar area, I guess. People are drinking and stuff. And there's going to be a little tutorial there where you have to fight and that sort of thing. Now, after all that's over with, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to attack you. And this is the opportunity where you want to use your smoke bomb. So all you have to do here is just follow your on-screen instructions and make sure you're on your smoke bombs and then hit Y. You'll throw down the smoke bomb and get credit for your second mission constraint. Now all you have to do is just break out of the yellow area on your mini-map, or you can hide inside of hay or something like that. The main thing is just get out of the combat radius, the combat area, and you'll be given credit for completing this particular memory. So there you go. You should get 80% for completing the mission, 10% for tackling the guy, another 10% for using your smoke bomb, which gives you 100%. Alright, so now let's talk about memory number 2. It's called And My Sugar, and it's going to start off with a tutorial kind of discussing eagle vision. Right after that's over with, you just want to head straight ahead and look on the right hand side, and as soon as you come up those steps, there's going to be like a pack of dancers right there, like a group of dancers. You just want to go ahead and hit B and hire them, and that's going to allow you to get your first mission constraint. Now all you have to do here is just tell the two guards, really simple stuff. Just make sure that you have the dancers with you. Obviously you can use the rooftops if you want to, or you can use the street level. It's really up to you. Just make sure that you don't ever break like your cover, or you don't get too close to them, because if you get too close they will turn around, and obviously if they turn around and see you, it's going to give away your location. Now eventually what's going to happen is you're going to hear a bell ring and the guards are going to run away pretty fast. You still want to tell them all the way until you get to another little area where they're having like a conversation. And obviously right there's going to be another pack of dancers, another group of dancers. You can hire them and just basically walk right behind the guards until they stop right in front of where they're hanging all these guys.
No, sir. Captain Mendoza will have it sent to you, I believe. You will see.
Once you've listened to the entire dialogue, the captain's going to walk off the scaffold and he's going to head to the left. Now what you can do here is you can actually head, there's like a hay cart right there. You can go there with a pack of dancers and you can just wait. Now what's going to happen is he's going to go inside of that building and it's going to ask you to steal the captain's key. So what you can do is hang out there by that hay cart with your dancers. And there's also a pack of dancers across the way too. You can hire them. Just make sure that you have some dancers, and then what's going to happen is he's going to come out of that area. Like he's going to sit in there for maybe 30 seconds to 45 seconds, but eventually he's going to walk out. Just take your dancers up there and he's going to be distracted. Go ahead and hold down your B button so you can pickpocket him and steal his key. Okay, so after you take the captain's key, it's going to prompt you to sneak into the fort. Just remember that you can't get into any combat. That's part of your second mission constraint for this memory. Now keep in mind, if you do get caught for whatever reason, if they do notice you, just go into your menu and reload your checkpoint and continue to do this until you're able to get it. Okay, so the best way to sneak into the fort is on the right hand side. You want to swim on the right hand side all the way around to the back of the fort. There's going to be a ledge right there that you can hop up on. Then you just want to scale that wall right there all the way to the top. Now you can go ahead and perform a ledge takedown on the guy that's right there as you're climbing up the wall. You can go ahead and take him down. And then what you want to do is run as fast as you can across to where that grass is. Okay, get in there for a couple seconds, make sure nobody's watching you, and then you can actually just get up and walk right into that room and nobody will see you. Once you've done that, just go ahead and leave the fort, just jump off this right hand side and just swim back and meet back up with your crew. Alright, so you're going to get 80% for completing the memory, you're going to get 10% for hiring the dancers, and another 10% for staying out of combat, giving you 100%. Alright, so on to memory number 3, this is called Mr. Walpole, I presume. So go ahead and look on your map and follow it out until you see the yellow exclamation point. That's going to lead you to the mission. Go ahead and start that up. Enter this compound right here, and then you're going to meet up with these two guys. And you can go ahead and practice here as long as you want to, shooting the gun and everything, because you will have to participate in Roger's challenge, which is one of the mission constraints. Alright, so after you talk to these guys for a couple of seconds, one of them is going to have the icon continue over his head, and the other one, which is Roger, is going to have the icon challenge over his head. Make sure that you select challenge. Now what's going to happen here is you're going to be given 20 seconds to knock out 6 targets. It's a little bit tricky, at least it was for me first, because I had never used the guns before. You have to use a combination of the right trigger and the left bumper, because apparently you have two different guns you can fire, or like a variation of the way that you fire the guns, and that's how I was able to finally do it, and I'm showing you that on screen right now. If you simply use the right trigger, I don't even think it's possible, because I tried it a ton and you end up reloading too much. So like I said, just a combination between your right trigger and your left bumper and you should be good to go. Okay, so after you're done with the challenge, just go ahead and follow these guys to another little area where they're going to ask you to demonstrate some of your assassination skills. Just go ahead and do all that and then follow them one more time. Now after a long cutscene, you're going to end up being right here with these 3 Templars. You're going to be right behind them. They're going to be like, bending over a table kind of talking. All you have to do is just go up behind each one of them, press the B button, and pickpocket them. Okay, so as soon as you're done with that, the memory is going to be over. You're going to be given 80% for completing it, 10% for completing the challenges, and then another 10% for pickpocketing all the Templars, giving you 100%. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about memory number 5, a man they call Sage. 2 major events are going to happen in this particular memory. The first one is when you have to do the escort mission. Pretty simple stuff. Just make sure that you keep all the assassins off of your little crew there. Just make sure that you use your pistol at least one time, because that's going to be what you need to do in order to fulfill that mission constraint. Okay, so after you use your pistol, just make sure that you continue to just take out assassins. Obviously make sure that you don't die, and then make sure that the other life bar on the screen doesn't go down as well. Alright, so now on to the running section. Now what you have to do here is you have to tackle the Sage from above, which obviously means you have to be higher than he is in the level in order to be able to dive down on top of him. Again, you're just going to be hitting B to do this. Now I'm going to show you what I like to do. I think your instinct is to go up on the rooftops with him, but you kind of want to stay on the ground here and just kind of follow out the natural, roadway there or whatever, and, wait for him to kind of jump across so you're not too far away. And you want to get right over here on this ledge where this tree is, and you just want to wait for him. He's going to basically come right down through here, and all you have to do is just dive out on top of him when he comes through, and that should be enough to take him out from above. Alright, and after you do that, the memory is going to be over. You're going to get 80% for completing it. You're going to get another 10% for tackling the Sage from above. And the last 10% is going to come from using that pistol one time in combat, giving you 100%. Alright, so now we're on to memory number 5, claiming what's due. Now the first thing you want to do is go ahead and take care of your first mission constraint, which is killing 3 people while you're inside of a stalking zone. A stalking zone is simply like while you're in cover. If you run really fast, you can take that first guy out. The second guy right there will not see you, and then you can get your second kill right there. Now what you want to do is run as fast as you can to the opposite side of the map, and the reason why you want to run fast is because there is a guy on that trail, and what you want to do is get right in this piece of cover right here inside of this grass, and you just want to wait. There's going to be a guy that comes into this area from the left hand side. When he stands in front of you, just whistle 3 times. And the little yellow marker will show up over his head. He'll come into the bushes with you, and you can take him out. And that's going to allow you to take care of that first mission constraint. Now there's going to be a guy straight ahead. Let's go ahead and sneak up behind him and take him out as well. Okay, so as soon as you take him out, just kind of head toward the road. There's going to be some more bushes right there. Go ahead and find your target using eagle vision. And then what you want to do is you want to wait. He's going to do basically like a circle, and he's going to end up being back on the road. When he gets close to you, just go ahead and whistle 3 times, call him over, and kill him. And you can then loot his body and get his key. And what you want to do is just go ahead and climb this wall. Go ahead and do a ledge takedown on this guy, and you just want to maneuver around the back part of the map there using the bushes for cover. Anytime you come up on a guy, you can feel free to whistle and draw him over and take him out, you know, just to kind of alleviate some of the pressure of coming through here. Because remember, you are trying to stay out of a combat situation because this is another one of your mission constraints. So you want to just use the back of the map to your advantage. Now eventually you're going to come to this section right here where you can kind of hop over this wall using this cart. Go ahead and do that as fast as possible. If you stand up on that ledge too long, the guys are going to see you. So just hop over the wall, go straight to bushes for cover. You may get noticed slightly, but it's not going to be enough to force a combat situation. And now you just want to use the bushes to your advantage to get some more stealth kill on the enemies. Now you do have to be careful of the tower that's located right behind you. There is a guard up there, and he can see you. So you have to make sure that when you move from cover to cover, that he is on the back side of the tower. So as soon as you take out the last guy, just make sure you run straight ahead into that little like hut area, because you don't want the gunman on the tower to see you. And then just make your move all the way around and up to the gate. Alright, and that does it for memory number 5. Claiming what's due, you're going to get 80% for completing the level, 10% for staying out of combat, and of course the last 10% comes from killing 3 guards from within a killing zone. And that's going to give you your 100%. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the last and final memory here. Memory number 6 is called the Treasure Fleet. And the first thing you want to do here is go ahead and take care of the mission constraint where you have to kill guards from behind corners. You have to kill 3 guards this way. As soon as you start and you're able to control your character, just go straight to a corner and whistle for a guard to come over, take him out. And you just want to keep doing that methodically throughout the whole of the ship. Just go from corner to corner. The main thing you want to keep in mind here is just you never want to have like a one-on-one confrontation with a guard, and you'll be fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the second mission constraint, which is freeing 23 pirates. Obviously, the game is only wanting you to get 18. You, of course, need to get 23. And it's really simple. You just want to go ahead and head outside of this ship, you know, get outside, and you're going to see a bunch of other ships in the water there. You just want to go from ship to ship, freeing all the pirates. Basically, just keep an eye on your mini-map, look at all the different icons that show up. Those little icons represent pirates. You just want to go to every single one of those and free the pirates. Now, what I did is I just went in there and went ballistic. I didn't really try to sneak around. I just went to each ship, took out all the guards using, you know, regular combat, and then freed the pirates, no problem. Now, once you have all the pirates and you've met that mission constraint, go ahead and look at your mini-map. There's going to be an icon that actually is like a white ship. There's also going to be a kill icon that shows up on the map there as well. You just want to basically take out this captain. Now, the way that I did it is I basically confronted the captain on the right side of his ship, kind of on the back, and he kind of walks over there. And all I did was climb up that ledge and take him out from behind. Okay, so the last part of this memory is a bit tricky. You're going to obviously be on the boat, you're going to be sailing, and you're going to have to basically do some naval combat. The trick of the trade here is really not the ships. They're really not going to be your biggest issue here because they're fairly simple to take out. The main thing you want to keep track of is the environment, the water itself. There's going to be tornadoes that form. You're going to see those as like green circles or greenish yellow circles on the mini-map on the bottom left-hand side. That means there's a tornado there. You can't get caught in those because you'll die instantly. And every time you see a rogue wave, you have to basically hit X so that you guys brace yourself so that you don't get taken out by those. Honestly, that's what's going to do most of the damage to your ship. And not the other vessels. Just keep all that in mind, and once you get to the destination, the memory is going to be over. And once again, you're going to get your 80% for completing the memory, 10% for freeing all 23 pirates, and 10% for killing 3 guards from behind cover. Not to mention, you're going to earn the unlock good while it lasted. That's obviously for completing sequence 2. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next sequence. You guys be good.